Let's spin town and let's go. Maybe your father step right to work, okay? Rule worry now if you get outside of the city. You may be in the mountain, in the valleys, in the mountains, or outside. It's beward in the meadows. So I can choose you one thing about them because it's natural. I want to choose you one thing. Is begetted on the rule of them. So I was a tree with grass on them, the running water river, and I choose you one dollars. Maybe it's great or this will be change use. It's not great. Outside is begetting beyond on the wall or face. You can chase one in many words, and I have to something you like them. Have to choose one thing, and I'm choose one of the release. Checks it. I'm not will on that. So we have to fill in the verbs. First, we have to choose one thing. And this verse we have two accounts of like this. Okay. And second, we have the swoosh of the valise and plant is ordinary. Used for some next, we have the office building, and we find an office building. See, your office building is an urban area, right? In the city, you find an office building. Building, of course, and I choose you one thing about it has a many floor and a floor 1 of 50 was really tall building, right? And a large company office. Many people go there, and they have to computer games, and they will like this. So I have to choose one thing about a plane. All these. And we have two office buildings. And I choose I have two jobs, okay, building. And the next word is an adjective. Adjective is a place like this one. And this is an urban area. And this is a rural area, noisy. And they choose one around because noisy. You can choose one thing about this. Well done. So I have to learn one to think about them, and it's hard, deep like a here consonant. I have to choose one thing in many cows. So is choose one about them. I'm learning about a cows. Have too many cows. They are turned to about they want to live in the suburbs, and it is not noisy. It's not noisy. And do you have an opposite of noisy in the countryside? And yes, you might have the cow is going to in the morning, rooster going, right? So that is noisy usually. But it's very quiet and calm and peaceful. And in the countryside, it's making very little sound. It's also once your make teacher say when you are supposed to take your test, they study by yourself, and your teachers might say, "Be quiet, don't make noise." And okay, see it. Let's talk about different types. So I want to choose one thing about them and choose. Want to know, and I'm verse like this one. So So I have to the city, right? And the city, the open area, and the open is grace. So we can see anything in the many. There's many people, lots of people, many animals and trees, stars, and sky tapes. So we have to a skyscraper, remember office building, and the 50th floors that's really tall in them, and I want to you want to see anything in that have the many churches, and they are like well of the office building. So we have the office building, you can see them. So we have to choose one thing about the many plays of the wars, and they are choose one thing about them. You can see, and any troops. So we have the inner city is too noisy, so they want to go outside the city, not far, and they ride it back. You don't want to really in depth. So we have to choose one thing, and they are called one about there are many less traffic and fewer jobs in a suburb. And there are not many jobs in the suburb because it all has the jobs. So we have to turn on them, and the start of gas station, but there are few jobs. Most jobs are in the city. So maybe you live in the suburb, your mom or dad go into the city to work, and then they won't come back to the store. So we have to enjoy television and sleep. Okay, we have to also have the orange area. We have the suburb from the city, not in the city, and the further away from the city is out into a nature where there aren't many buildings, there aren't many streets, there aren't many cars, there are lots of open space, grass, trees, a big sky, right? So the rural areas are far away from cities or suburbs, and there's more open land. Is on open land you can run right in a rural areas than in the cities or suburbs, and people live in a small town. Yes, it's a rural area, maybe 100 or 200 and 1,000, maybe town 2,000, and this should be outside. We have to through a ways. So I have to turn on them. Read the full back. You choose them one. You have to start. We have to choose one start, not cast them. Yep. Okay, I'm choose one thing. Oh my god, it is L. And I can see one thing about it. Okay, I'm choose 36.8, and I want to choose one thing about. This is our first outline when you watch our learnings, so we can have to turn. Okay, you can see them. This L we have to 38, and I choose one thing. 38, 8. Okay, we can choose one thing about them. I'm 36 to 6, so I can choose one thing about a verb. So I have to choose one about the big space, the loss of the people. So we have to there's people around, all around us. We have to learning burn or read. So we have to turn and route is. So I have to choose one thing about rules and people in the big cities and everybody trying going right. Okay, our next word is what? Not noisy, very quiet. You will say peaceful, right? Quiet. So a P which already can you see or can deserve as being quiet. I can see anything, so we have the word say our ruler and Ari is a quiet and goodbye.